If the Democrats got 100% of the votes for the Senate in the 2018 midterm elections, they would end up with 58. Hello, America. I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm here to talk to you today about the United States Senate and how Democrats will never control the Senate. The Senate is extremely undemocratic. The current makeup of the Senate, 51 seats, are Republican, and they represent 44% of the American population. Only 43% when you include Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, an island of over 3 million people, and they have no representation. Taxation without representation. I think we've heard that before. It takes so long to change the Senate. Only 1/3 of those Senate seats are up for election, and only 6 of them are considered competitive. I'm making this video before the election results come in. Heidi Heitkamp, I think everyone is expecting her to lose. So the Democrats need to win all 6 races just to get a tie, which we all know is a loss. But hey, even if they do well and get 51 or 52, is that actually a win? There's all these Democrats who are kind of right-wingish. Joe and Jon Tester. Well, they might actually lose because they kind of run like Republicans, because maybe they are kind of Republicans. And it doesn't take many votes in the Senate to kill a bill. It could take one John, one Joe, or 2 Joes, and there goes the bill. And in the center of the Democrats is Schumer and Feinstein. They're kind of right-wing, aren't they? Feinstein voted for Bush's tax cuts. Feinstein supports the death penalty. And of course, Schumer and Feinstein, they always vote for more money for the military and more money for war. 27 Democrats are considered to be on the right of Schumer and Feinstein. So it's a long way for progressives to get any sort of control over the Senate. So there are some big problems in the Senate. The biggest problem is you got 100 people that are expected to understand the needs and the problems of a country of 330 million people. That's insane. And every election cycle, like I said, only about 1/3 of them are up for re-election, and only a few of those are actually competitive races. 6 seats? 6 people? Every vote comes down to 1 or 2 votes. It's ridiculous. It's like the Senate is designed to keep the American people hostage, and they don't really have any say at all. In Puerto Rico, yeah, maybe they should be a state with over 3 million people. Maybe they should have 2 senators. California has 40 million people, 2 senators. Wyoming, 600,000 people? 2 senators. You see how this is one of the most undemocratic bodies in a democracy. The supposed greatest democracy on earth has the United States Senate, which is completely undemocratic. And as time goes forward, will the Democrats actually gain some sort of an advantage? No one understands the rules of the Senate. Maybe that's the way they designed it. Some votes you need 60 senators, some votes you need 50. Do you know why it's 60 or 50? I don't think anybody knows. And there's all those procedural votes. You could say, well, the Democrats have 52 Senate seats, of course, including 2 independents, Bernie Sanders and Angus over there. You know, it doesn't take much to flip some sort of procedural vote. You know, those votes on whether or not you're going to vote, and the vote whether or not you're going to debate more, whether you're going to debate less. All of this stuff is absolute silliness. The American people, I hope you demand that the Senate be changed. The Senate is undemocratic. You need more people in there. You need more representation. I think third parties are going to make a move. So as we go forward, yeah, some Republicans might lose, but they may not necessarily be replaced by Democrats. I think independents are going to have a great shot. Libertarians, places like Utah, maybe. Something to think about. What are your thoughts on the Senate? I made this video today to say, be careful what you wish for. The Congress, yeah, you're probably going to have a Democratic majority, but in the Senate, it's going to be razor thin. And what is a true victory? Don't count your chickens until they hatch. Is 52 a good number? Is 54 a good number? If the Democrats got 100% of the votes for the Senate in the 2018 midterm elections, they would end up with 58. See what I'm saying? Maybe you need to talk about term limits. Maybe you need to talk about just the overall makeup of the Senate. Hopefully I've made my point, and hopefully you click the subscribe button to make me more encouraged to make more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and hey, feel the burn.